India threatened to shut down Twitter, jail employees and pressurized to ban journalists critical of the establishment. These are the claims of former Twitter boss Jack Dorsey. Hi, you're watching CNBC-TV18 Newsreel. I'm Archana Solanki. Let's get started with our cover story. Twitter's co-founder and former boss Jack Dorsey has reiterated that the platform received many requests from the Indian government to block accounts covering farmers' protests and those critical of the establishment of the government. He's also said that the platform was threatened with a shutdown and conducting raids at its employees' homes in India. The government, however, has hit back at Jack Dorsey, calling his claims outright lies. Dorsey made these claims in an interview to a YouTube channel, Breaking Points. Over 20,000 people have been moved from coastal Gujarat in view of Cyclone Biparjoy. IMD has said that the cyclone has an extensive damaging potential and it is likely to impact Kutch, Devbhoomi, Dwarka and Jamnagar districts of the state. It is predicted to cross Saurashtra and Kutch coast near Jakhau port on the evening of June 15th as a very severe cyclonic storm with a maximum sustained wind speed of 125 to 135 kilometers per hour, gusting to 150 kilometers per hour. It is on course to becoming the longest sustaining Arabian Sea cyclone. Tire manufacturing giant MRF has created a new milestone for the Indian stock market. The company's stock has become the first to cross the 1 lakh rupee mark. It has taken the stock more than a decade to climb up from 10,000 rupees a share to 1 lakh rupees per share. The tire manufacturer has now gained 900% from the time it first crossed the mark of 10,000 rupees in February 2012. A massive fire broke out near Lonavala on the Pune-Mumbai highway after an oil tanker overturned and spilled oil. At least 4 people have died and several others sustained injuries. Authorities have halted the traffic movement on one side of the highway to prevent any further accidents. Ahead of the July Panchayat elections, the state of West Bengal is witnessing violence today. On day 4 of filing nominations, several people sustained injuries after bombs were hurled in the state's South Pargana district. The ruling TMC and the opposition ISF have accused each other of indulging in violence. The Enforcement Directorate conducted searches at multiple premises linked to Tamil Nadu's electricity minister V. Senthil Balaji. ED personnel paid a visit to Balaji's official residence in Chennai, his home in Karur, and office in the State Secretariat at Fort St. George. Just weeks ago, the minister was raided by income tax officials over his alleged role in the cash for jobs scam when he was an AIDMK minister between 2011 and 2015. Tamil Nadu Chief Minister M.K. Stalin has condemned the searches, calling it politics of intimidation. Let's shift our focus to international headlines. In the latest, Ukraine has claimed that Russia launched a massive missile attack overnight on the city of Kryvyi, the home city of President Zelensky, killing at least 10 people and wounding 28. In its response, Ukraine too shelled villages and damaged several houses in Russia's Kursk region near the border. 3 people were found dead in the central English city of Nottingham in what the police described as a major incident. A 31-year-old man has been arrested on suspicion of murder. The first incident took place on Ilkeston Road, where 2 people were found dead. The second incident took place on Milton Street, where a van tried to run over 3 people. The police said that they believe all 3 incidents are linked. Former US President Donald Trump will appear in a federal court to face criminal charges that he unlawfully kept national security documents when he left office and lied to officials who sought to recover them. It will be the second courtroom visit for Trump since April, when he pleaded not guilty to charges in New York stemming from a hush money payment to a porn star. Trump is the first current or former president to face criminal charges. A British woman has been sentenced to 28 months of prison for taking abortion pills beyond the legally permissible time limit of 10 weeks. It is an offence there. She was sentenced under the Offences Against the Person Act that dates back to 1861. Campaigners and UK MPs have expressed their outrage after she was sentenced to over 2 years in prison. Kehran Kazi, a 14-year-old software engineer and the youngest graduate of Santa Clara University, is on his way to work at Elon Musk's SpaceX. Kazi is the youngest employee that SpaceX has ever hired. He's of Bangladeshi American origin, and he took to LinkedIn to confirm the news and added that he would be joining the quote-unquote the coolest company on the planet and would be working in the Starlink engineering team. The Golden Globes Awards were sold to Eldridge Industries and Dick Clark Productions, who will continue to run the award show and concentrate on growing the Globe's global viewership. The sale comes after long pending Hollywood's outrage against the Hollywood Foreign Press Association over its ethics and lack of diversity that caused American television network NBC to stop airing the Golden Globe ceremony in 2022. The HFPA will be closed by the new owner. And it's time for our moment of the day. Landmarks in South Korea's capital were illuminated in K-pop sensation BTS's signature color purple to mark the 10th anniversary of the boy band debut. We leave you with the visuals. Thank you for watching.